Hello, everyone. It is Felicia Bender, the Practical Numerologist. We are talking about the personal year cycle, specifically the 3 personal years. So, what I'm going to say is this. I'm just going to get right down into the 3 personal year. If you're unsure what the personal year is, what personal year you are in, what even this might mean in numerology, please look at the description box below. I will have that information. I figure you just want to get right into it. So if you're unsure about the personal year, take a look down there. Otherwise, we are talking right here, right now about the 3 personal year. So after your 2 personal year last year, the 3 personal year is a time for things to pick up a bit socially, with fun, with creative activities, with all of those things. So it can be a real welcome change from the slower, a little bit arduous energies, that kind of tar walking. That tar walking a year that you had last year. So the 3 personal year, the themes here are self-improvement, communication, and creativity. So I always like to frame things with the personal years in terms of the thematics, right? What is supporting us? Because if you think about this, numerologically speaking, this is energy. This is something that is showing up to support you, whether you know it or not, whether you believe in it or not, anything else. So it's pretty cool to be able to see this as a framework and really optimize what the energy is supporting you with this year, and also to have a little heads up about what the caveats might be, what the challenge points might be. So that's the only reason I do this. This is the only reason I share this, is so that you can make your life more successful, more enjoyable, more meaningful. And that is the point. So if this resonates with you, usually it's what we're feeling anyway. And then to learn about it in terms of the numerology, we're like, oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Now I can give myself permission to actually do XYZ, or now I know why that didn't work. That I was attempting to do, because it's just, totally counter intuitive in terms of the energy that is presented to you during the year. So if you're in a 3 personal year, again, self-improvement, communication, creativity, it's about expression. It is about expressing yourself. It is about finding your joy, seeking out your pleasure, learning new things. So it is overarchingly a self-improvement year. How can I improve myself on every level? Now, I'm kind of a stickler for, I don't know, how we express and how we communicate. And I personally feel that words have an incredible amount of power. And so to me, it's less about self-improvement than it is about excavating your authenticity. So it's not about improving something that where there's a deficit, right? It sounds negative, like you've got to improve yourself. You're not doing well, It's kind of that energy. It's not that at all. It's basically, where you left yourself off years ago because other people's programming, your programming as a child, what people told you should and shouldn't do or be, or the thing that happened to you that deterred you from what you really wanted to do. All of those things really come to the surface during a 3 personal year. So the goal here is to find your voice, to give yourself permission to create and to enjoy yourself. What lights you up? What allows you to really spread that sense of joy and optimism and pleasure and creative expression on every level is really what this is all about. So in the Bring It On column, we've got the Bring It On column, and then we have the other column which kind of gives us, I don't know, some ideas about where the challenge points might be, where there might be a few, I don't know, like little sore spots or tender spots that we get to attend to. And yet, on the green light here in the 3 personal year, again, pleasure. Where do you find pleasure? Where do you find enjoyment? What actually makes you feel relaxed and fun and flowing? And do more of that, right? In a 3 personal year. It's about sexual expression as well. So it's a time where you might feel more, I don't know, more in line with that energy in your life. It's about laughter. It's about creativity and again, emotional expression. So this is a time to work on your projects. On the one hand, if you are a creative, this is content creation central this year. If you're a songwriter, write the songs, get it done. If you're an actor, get your headshots redone. Really get yourself out there, do the auditions. Move ahead with that. If you're an artist, take that retreat, do whatever it is. Really, you're just being called upon to really commit to your creative endeavors and do the creating, right? Don't worry about where it's going, how to implement it, how to sell it, if this is really what I should be doing, la, 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 all the voices in the head that can stop you from doing it. The 3 personal year gives you the golden ticket. Okay, the Willy Wonka golden ticket, you get it during the 3 personal year, not the 2, the 3. So it's a time to infuse fun into everything you do. It's a time where you are going to want to and be called upon to speak your truth, whatever that has meaning for you right here, right now in your life at this moment. And that can be fairly dramatic, or it could be something a little more subtle. So it's up to you in terms of where you are in your life about how that affects you. It's a time to gain new skills and experience. The 3 is nothing if not the energy of creation and curiosity. So follow your curiosity this year. You've always wanted to take hip hop dance class, go do it. Right? Take the 6-week class. And then if you want to do the advanced level, sign up at the end. You don't have to overthink it all. Like, oh my God, but if I do this and then I have to this and then maybe I won't. And just do it. Just do it and experiment, right? It's a time to kind of, just get your toes wet. Dip in and see what feels good and just have the experience just for fun, right? It's a time to live a little. It's often a 3 personal year is where you get to travel a little bit more. Maybe you get to be more social in all kinds of other ways. So it's a social travel engaging year, and it's a time for exploration. So explore what lights you up. And if you are at a place in your life where nothing lights you up, then this is really a great year to go, okay, ground zero. What do I even like? What do I, if I could, if money were no option, if I could live if right here, right now, I were living my optimal dream life, what would it be? What would I be doing? And then you can go in incrementally and work with what brings you joy and what brings you that sense of purpose and delight in your life. So the expectations also in terms of the challenge points there can be a lot of emotional ups and downs during a 3 personal year. There can also be blocked expression, blocked emotions. So communication issues that come up. Often this is a time like if you've been married and you've just been on autopilot, you or your spouse, maybe it's a time where that doesn't work anymore and something explodes, something comes up, something requires that there is more honest, authentic communication in that way. And that can go all the way down the line to friends, family, colleagues, all the rest of it. It can feel a bit scattered. The 3 is, again, all about doing and, I'll think about it tomorrow sort of energy. So there can be a little bit of scatteredness. There can also be procrastination, overthinking, analysis paralysis that can happen. It's just this very frenetic energy. It can be kind of skimming the surface. So yes, you get the golden ticket to explore, and yet don't dissipate your energy. Decide on what you're doing, focus on it. And, for each thing, each activity, make sure that you do the beginning, middle, and end, right? You have that follow through so that you can experience all of it rather than just that, initial jolt. It can be a time of extreme self-doubt. That's a killer during a 3 personal year. It just feels like analysis paralysis again and deer in the headlights, and whatever self-doubt happens like threefold in a 3 personal year. So there can be overindulgence in a 3 personal year. So it's about that harmony and balance that you get to explore and express, but keep it within the range of I don't know, effectiveness. I'm trying to fishing for the right word, but it didn't didn't quite hit me. But I think you know what I mean. So it can be also a time where there's a big fear of criticism, when there are even more emotional triggers, and where there can be kind of a sense of overwhelm. So all of those aspects can really be a part of that 3 personal year. Overall, though, this is an incredible year for exploration, for speaking your truth, for finding your sense of self and pleasure. For, again, if you are a creator, it is create, create, create. Next year is implementation. This year is creation year. So just don't even put it in any other basket yet. Just create it. Just get it, get it out. Get it out of you. And it's a time also to do any kind of trauma work, whether it's EMDR, whether it's past life regression, whether it's conscious breathing or talk therapy, tapping, all kinds of emotional release, and simply learning and keying in to where those trigger points are. And often through that process, you're going to affect not only your own healing, but the healing of others.